going on, everybody? Welcome back to the vault. My name is Money, and this has been sitting in the corner of this room for, I don't know, 3 weeks probably. And the sad part is that I didn't even mean to order it. I could have swore I canceled my Deadpool box, but turns out I forgot. And here it is. And I have had no energy to open it up because I do not care about what is inside of this box. But I wanted to open this up and share my thoughts on the MCC boxes as a whole, because in my opinion, they have been sucking a lot. So chances are you already know, there we go. You already know what's inside this box. I mean, I already know what's inside of it. The leaks happened about a week before the box was announced, so this box was delayed for some time, and then it just showed up for people out of nowhere. I thought I canceled it, like I said, so it just kind of showed up one day, and I was pretty upset about it. Here we have a Deadpool pin. He's popping out of a cake with the 30th anniversary of Deadpool on it, I think, is what it is. It's a cool pin. I don't know. I'm not a big Deadpool fan. My cousin DJ is a huge fan of Deadpool, so I'll probably end up just giving this to him because I don't care for it. The same with the t-shirt here. I don't know. I don't know. I as you can see, I just don't have words for this box right here. So what does it even say? It says, Happy 30th, Happy Nerdy 30. Okay, that's pretty cool. Goodbye. And then lastly, before we get to the pops, we have a sticker here, and that's Deadpool with some streamers, some happy birthday glasses. We got Deadpool. Now let's go ahead and get to the part of this box that I think most collectors get these boxes for. I know the t-shirts usually people are into, and this kind of like tchotchke stuff over here, this isn't why you buy the box. You buy the box for the pops that come inside of it, obviously. So let's go ahead and grab this first one here. We have Ninja Deadpool, and I believe that this is metallic, right? Or no? No, this is not metallic. This is just Ninja Deadpool. Could have swore it was metallic, but it's not. I guess this is the first Ninja Deadpool that we're seeing, which is actually pretty cool. I don't collect Deadpool. I don't collect all these different variants, but I know a lot of people out there do. And now this is a good pop. Like, if this was the only pop in this box, I think people would have been disappointed, but they wouldn't have been as disappointed as just a variant of Dinopool. This is just Dinopool with a different color scheme. And that's basically it. And I think therein lies the problem with the Marvel Collector Core boxes over the last year, because there have been a lot of disappointing Collector Core boxes that I know that I have skipped. I know that a lot of Marvel collectors have skipped because they are just, I don't know, they just keep dropping the ball on a lot of these boxes, and I don't know what the problem could be. So I've gone ahead and scrolled back here on Pop Price Guide all the way back to the February 2020 box. So we're going to be looking at these boxes for the last year, which is going to be about 7 or 8 different boxes. We start off with the Fantastic Four box, which had a variant of Mr. Fantastic where he's, quote, stretched, and then a variant of the Human Torch where it's glow in the dark. Again, it's a different mold for both of these characters, but at the same time, not really. They're just variants, you know? The next box that we get is themed around the Infinity Saga, and now this was a good box. It came with Star-Lord with the Power Stone, which is a brand new variant of this character that glowed in the dark, and then we also had this really cool T'Challa pop where he was leaping in the air. This was an insanely popular box because it was 2 really cool glow-in-the-dark pops. We never got a Star-Lord with the Power Stone before, so that's why I think it was really popular. When I unboxed that here on the channel, I had commented that the t-shirt is kind of not really my thing, but like I know a lot of people were into it. Still, I'd give that kind of like a mid-tier grade. The next box that we got was Black Widow themed, and this one was again a terrible box. It was just a Black Widow variant, and it was a Red Guardian variant. Nothing exciting, nothing crazy, nothing that I was like leaping out of my seat for. We move on to the X-Men set where we got Mystique Logan, which was a pretty popular pop. Then we got Logan with his claws out. Nothing exciting again. The September box was zombies themed, and that was a good box because the t-shirt was sick, the sticker was sick, the pin was sick, and half of the pops were really cool. We got another Deadpool variant in that box, and then we also got a Zombie Red Skull. And Zombie Red Skull is sick. I think it was a great pop to add in there. I think it was a great choice for the collector core. And one thing that we're going to see as like a pattern is that one pop is usually pretty cool, and then one pop is kind of pretty meh. Kind of feels like they're just kind of throwing things in for the sake of throwing things, if that makes sense. Next up, we have the Infinity Saga post-credit scenes where we have Nick Fury being dusted away, and we have a Captain America from Spider-Man Homecoming who's going for $40. I think the Captain America sucks. I don't think it warranted being as part of a post-credit box. I don't know. Seems kind of like a throwaway gag from Homecoming. Whatever, I don't know what I know. But the Nick Fury was great. I think a lot of people were super excited about seeing that, and it was pretty popular at the time. Then we get to the January box, which was Marvel Lucha Libre themed, and it was just a metallic Venom. It was a Logan, and it was another metallic pop, which I don't see here, but I know there was 2 metallic pops inside of it. What a bad box. So those are just kind of like the pops from the last year in these MCC boxes, and in general, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but these boxes have been dropping the ball. And before you guys hit me in the comments with like, oh, he just cares about the MCU boxes, that's not true at all. Because I really loved the zombie box from September of last year. I still have the Red Skull as a part of my collection, and I actually hated the Black Widow box. And they're just doing variants. They're just doing things that they can toss inside of a box, and it doesn't have the same spark that it once had. I mean, we go back to the Avengers Endgame box, and we got Valkyrie in her white suit, which, yes, was a variant, but then we also got Cap with Mjolnir, which was like the most insane thing that they could have put inside of that box, and that's how they did it. It was sold out for months. People couldn't get it. It was going for like over $150 at one point. So, I mean, they do things like that sometimes. That they put something that a lot of people want inside of these boxes, it gets leaked and then it sells out immediately because people obviously would want Cap with the hammer. But when you see a leak with this, it's Ninja Deadpool and then a variant of Dinopool, I imagine that a lot of collectors are just going to wait until people buy them, open them up, and then do what I do. They sell them individually just to get their money back, and then they call it a day. Like, if I was a Deadpool collector, I would not want this. I would probably just want the Ninja Deadpool because it is a brand new pop. It's not just a variant of an already existing pop. And I think that is what Collector Core needs to go back to, because they are just kind of dropping the ball, in my opinion. They just keep putting variants in these boxes, which are supposed to be exclusive things for the fans. Like, you sign up for this subscription and you're anxiously waiting by your door at the end of every other month to see what's going to come in the box. And then you open it up and it's 2 metallic variants of Lucha Libre pops that have already come out like 6 months prior. So that's kind of like where I stand on these MCC boxes. And I wanted to come on here and make this video because I used to open up every single Collector Core box. Like, I used to do a video for each one because I really wanted to, I was so excited to sit down at the end of every other month and be like, okay, I avoided spoilers. I can't wait to see what's in this box. And I would be so thrilled to open it up. But then I think the last one that I actually opened up was the Fantastic Four box about a year ago. I know that I skipped the Black Widow box. I know that I skipped the Lucha Libre box. I got the zombie box, and then again, just like this one, it sat in the corner over there for about 3 months, and I didn't even make a video opening up the zombie box. And one day I just kind of opened it up and put Red Skull on my shelf, and that was pretty much it. I wasn't compelled to make a video about the box because I didn't care about the box. And the only reason that I opened this on camera is because I saw the spoilers and I was like, oh, okay, well, I've wanted to talk about this for a while, so it kind of makes sense for me to go ahead and do it now when I have these pops sitting over in a pile over there. And it kind of feels like Funko is just kind of throwing whatever in these boxes because they know that people are going to buy them, as opposed to the canceled DC, Star Wars, and Disney boxes, which just simply weren't selling. People weren't as interested in them as they were the Marvel ones. They were probably just like, oh, we can do whatever we want in these boxes because we really don't care. People are going to buy it anyway. And I think that's where the frustration lies for myself and a lot of collectors. I know that when I see these leaks on Disc Pops and Surlent and they post the first images of each box, all the comments are people just being like, oh, okay, easy skip again. I'm going to go ahead and skip the subscription box this month. And that isn't good. Your collectors should want to be on the edge of their seat for the boxes every other month, as opposed to seeing the leaks and being like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and skip the box and maybe the next one will get better. So I meant to skip over this box like I think I've already said in this video because I don't care about it. I don't collect Deadpool. The only Deadpool that I have is where he's laying like Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park. It's on the dashboard of my car. But in terms of like Deadpool pops in general, like I said, the Ninja's great. I think this is an awesome pop. But then you have the Dino Pool, which I just legitimately do not care for at all. And I think that's how a lot of collectors are as well. And I want to hear from you guys down below in the comments. What did you think of this Deadpool box? And I guess more specifically, what do you think of the MCC boxes as a whole? Do you agree with me that the boxes have been kind of mediocre lately, that they are kind of just a waste? Or are you actually still interested in these boxes? I would love to hear whichever side you fall on. So make sure you guys leave a comment down below letting me know which side of this argument that you fall on. Are you still in love with these boxes and you love opening them every month? Or are you like me and you've skipped the last 3 or 4 of them in a row and you're going to skip the next one as well? And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please consider it. It helps the channel grow, helps me make more content for you guys watching at home. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to collect what you love, even when what you love is another variant concealed in a collector box. And as always, guys, I will see you soon.